What happens when a company that builds machines to move mountains decides to build a home? Not just a house, but a home that can chase mountains to their most remote, treacherous, and beautiful peaks. This isn't a thought experiment, it's the reality of the 2026 Caterpillar Apex Expedition 10x10. Welcome back to Budget Car Guide, where we dissect the machines that redefine categories. Today, we're not looking at a truck or an RV. We're looking at a philosophical statement forged in steel. This is what happens when over a century of industrial-grade, bone-crushing reliability is focused not on a mining site, but on the ultimate family adventure. Forget everything you know about overlanding or luxury motorhomes. The Apex Expedition 10x10 exists in a category of one. It's a 10-wheeled decree that where you go is limited only by your imagination, never by your vehicle. For decades, the serious adventurer faced a brutal either-or choice. Option A, the unstoppable rig, a modified military truck or a brutalist overlander capable of traversing the Rubicon Trail or the Darien Gap. You'd get there, without a doubt, but you'd live in a steel box. Comfort was a folding chair and a camp stove. It was a machine for conquest, not for living. Option B, the luxury coach, a palace on wheels with a residential fridge, a king bed, and marble accents. It promised comfort, but whispered warnings. Paved roads only, level campsites recommended, turn around now. The Caterpillar Apex Expedition 10x10 obliterates this compromise. It asks a revolutionary question. Why can't you have the indestructible chassis of a mobile command center and the serene, welcoming interior of a modern family home? This is the core of what we explore at Budget Car Guide. Vehicles that aren't just products, but solutions to impossible problems. The Apex Expedition isn't an RV with off-road bits glued on. It is a ground-up re-engineering of the adventure vehicle from the perspective of a company whose machines literally shape the planet. Let's build this concept from the ground up, starting with the foundation that makes it all possible. The exoskeleton, built from the catalog of giants. The first thing you see isn't a vehicle, it's a presence, a declaration of intent. The stance and footprint. The 10x10 configuration, 5 massive beadlock-equipped tires per side, isn't for show. This is pure applied engineering. It distributes the vehicle's immense weight over a colossal contact patch, granting it a flotation effect. Sand, deep mud, and unstable scree become passable terrain, not traps. The ground clearance isn't measured in inches, but in sheer dismissiveness towards obstacles. The armor. Clad in a menacing, functional gloss black, the bodywork looks less like automotive styling and more like protective cladding. The front end is unmistakably Caterpillar, a heavy-duty honeycomb grille crowned by the iconic yellow cat logo. It's a face that says, "I am derived from earth movers." The tools. This isn't just about getting stuck less, it's about being prepared to get unstuck from anything. Integrated heavy-duty recovery points, underbody skid plates protecting vital components, and an onboard air compressor aren't accessories, they are standard equipment. This is a vehicle built by people who operate where there are no tow trucks. 2. The sanctuary, the contradiction of comfort. Step through the door and the narrative flips. The sensory experience transitions from rugged industrial site to a warm modern apartment. This is the Apex Expedition's masterstroke. The living philosophy. The interior is designed not for survival, but for thriving on extended remote journeys. A spacious lounge with comfortable seating is a place to debrief the day's conquests. A fully equipped kitchen means real, healthy meals are possible 100 miles from a grocery store. A dedicated, luxurious bedroom and a spa-quality bathroom aren't luxuries, they are critical tools for recovery and morale.
3. The command center, where the magic happens. The driver's cockpit bridges the two worlds. It's the translator between the cozy living quarters and the beast beneath. The interface. You're greeted by a cat-branded leather steering wheel, a symbolic handshake between luxury and legacy. Digital displays and a central touchscreen handle a dual life: navigation across trackless wilderness and control of the home systems. Camera feeds show not just rear views, but strategic angles underneath and around the vehicle, turning complex off-road maneuvers into manageable tasks. The controls. This is where Caterpillar's DNA is most palpable. Drive mode selectors for specific terrains, sand, rock, mud, snow, aren't marketing gimmicks, they are presets for a profoundly capable drivetrain. This is a workspace for the serious operator, where every switch and dial has a purpose rooted in overcoming physical obstacles. All the comfort and technology are academic without the power to back it up. This is where the Apex Expedition 8x8 transitions from impressive concept to unstoppable reality. The powertrain, torque as a natural law. The engine. At its core lies a turbocharged diesel engine derived from Caterpillar's legendary industrial power plants. The numbers are staggering: approximately 500 horsepower and over 1,200 pound-feet of torque. But these figures tell only half the story. This isn't peak high RPM horsepower for speed. This is a tsunami of low-end gear-grinding, crank-twisting torque. It's the force that feels less like acceleration and more like the landscape itself is reluctantly moving out of your way. The drivetrain and dynamics. This monumental force is routed through a commercial-grade automatic transmission to an advanced full-time 4WD system with locking differentials, sending intelligent power to all 10 wheels. The suspension is engineered to do two opposing jobs simultaneously: manage the brutal impacts of rock crawling while isolating the living quarters from those very same shocks. The approach and departure angles are those of a dedicated off-roader. The claimed 600-plus mile range from the main fuel tank isn't about avoiding gas stations, it's about spanning continents where fuel stations do not exist. This entire mechanical suite has one goal: to make the environment irrelevant. Snow, river crossings, vertical climbs, loose desert, these become variables in your journey, not barriers to it. So who is this for? And what does budget mean in this rarefied air? The Budget Car Guide verdict. Let's address the elephant in the room. With an estimated price in the mid to high six figures, the Apex Expedition 8x8 will never be a volume seller. It is not a budget vehicle in the traditional sense. However, at Budget Car Guide, we assess value through the lens of capability and purpose. For the right individual or family, the Apex Expedition 8x8 represents the ultimate consolidation of value. It replaces a heavy-duty diesel truck, $80,000 plus, a luxury fifth wheel or expedition trailer, $150,000 plus, and the constant compromise, anxiety, and limitation of using either on truly extreme journeys. Priceless. Its value is the value of absolute freedom. It's for the multi-generational adventurer, the family that views a month in the Arctic or a trek across the Australian outback as a formative rite, not a distant dream. The professional explorer, the researcher, photographer, or guide who needs a reliable, comfortable, and utterly capable mobile base camp for months at a time. The no-compromise visionary, for whom the journey is everything, and the idea of turning back due to vehicle limitation is unacceptable. This machine redefines the map. It turns the blank spaces, the ones labeled uncharted or impassable, into your destination, with your home waiting for you there. Now we turn to you, the Budget Car Guide community. This is about dreaming without limits. In the comments, paint the ultimate adventure. Where would the first 5,000 miles in the Caterpillar Apex Expedition 8x8 take you and your family? What's the one feature, the industrial torque, the 8x8 traction, the spa bathroom, that would fundamentally change how you explore the world? If this vision of uncompromising industrial-strength adventure ignites your imagination, hit the like button and subscribe to Budget Car Guide. We exist to find and showcase the vehicles that expand the very definition of what's possible. The road ends for everyone else. For the Caterpillar Apex Expedition 8x8, the journey is just beginning. Stay ambitious, stay unstoppable. This is Budget Car Guide.